Hi, everybody, and welcome to today's tarot. I know that we're a little later than normal. It's been a little bit of a busy day. Thank you, Jay, for joining us. I'm glad that you were able to make it. I know that this is a little bit later than what I normally do, but it's been a little hectic lately. So y'all know how that one goes. So anyways, how is everybody doing tonight? I remember to bring out the Namaste cards because I've been trying to end all my readings with a card. And my cat is being a spaz. She is, don't be surprised if you hear dogs barking or weird noises. Good morning, Jason. How are you doing? Hey, Doug. How are you doing? I'm glad to see you here. It took you a while to get here, but I'm glad to finally see you here. It's good to see you. So, Jay, I can do one more reading this month. Jason, I can actually do a reading for you. And Dougie, I can do a reading for you too. So let me know what's up. Oh, hey, Jennifer, how are you doing? I'm glad to hear that you're doing great, Dougie. That is awesome. That is awesome. Like I said, I'm really glad that you could join us tonight. I wasn't quite sure if I was going to see you tonight. So it's nice to be able to see you here. So I'm not getting a comment from Jay. So Jason, did you want a reading? Oh, okay. I see. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I didn't see your comment until just now, Jay. Okay, give me a second. I need to sage my cards. I was actually saging right before I turned everything on, and I've still got a little stick burning, but I kind of want to get some leaves up in there, you know? And as always, I'm using loose leaf sage. My sage stick kind of went, and so I've just been slowly breaking it apart. And be careful when you're using loose leaf sage. Be careful when you blow. As always, use fire safety. Use a container that is helpful with the flame and will not go ahead and burn you or your surroundings, preferably an abalone shell or something metal. Oh, one for Kim. We cleanse these cards of any and all negative energies. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what is going on with Jay. What is going on with Jay? Yeah, last time you had a lot of stuff happening. I'm kind of curious about what is going on. Ooh, we almost had a few flip. What is going on with Jay? Ooh. Well, we got the Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. So it looks like you are about to hit some money, okay? But I would not recommend spending all of it in one place. I would recommend using logic. I'm trying to get that third card to pull so that way I can actually show the card. But yeah, so your first card was the Ace of Pentacles, and to me that tells me that you are gonna get something good as far as money is well. There we go. As far as money is concerned. Um, However, your next card is the reverse Four of Wands, and I like to think of wands as like sort of the logic thing. So don't make any rash choices or decisions. Okay. I highly recommend not doing that. Because so right here you have the 5 of swords next, and that's your final card, okay? And to me it looks like you're in the middle of a fight, you're losing people, people around you are leaving, okay? So I would highly recommend not to make any rash or hasty decisions or choices just to be on the safe side. Um, and I would definitely use logic as far as money and mind are concerned. Don't go quitting a job and finding a new job because you or your boss don't get along, or you and a coworker don't get along, that sort of thing. You know what I mean? Whether or not you have the finances to be able to do that, it would not be a smart idea. um, I think that if you did that, you would potentially be looking at not only a loss of income, but you'd be looking at a loss of friends and maybe people who could help you grow further into the future. So let me grab some more sage. Ah, thank you. I'm glad about that. I think that taking things one step at a time and stopping and making a logical choice is always a good idea. And I don't see any more comments from Jason. So yeah, Dougie, I can do one for Kim. I'm pretty sure I can. Let me sage my cards first. I actually grabbed a really big piece. So again, be careful when you do this. No need to start fires or anything like that. Fires are never fun. I actually rearrange this a little bit. I don't like how that's sitting in there. Sitting in there kind of funky. We cleanse these cards of any and all energies, any and all negative energies. And actually, because this piece is so big, it's going to be burning for a little bit, just to let everybody know. I prefer to do one with Kim with her on her phone because I can pick up her energies a lot easier that way. Um, but I have actually talked to her on the phone, so I can do that via your phone. It would be very simple for me. Um, but I do think to get a more accurate reading, it would be better to have her on her own phone. So that is up to you, Dougie and Kim, as to what you all think about that. Okay, she's listening. Okay, okay, cool, cool. Good morning, Kim. Let's go ahead and do a reading for you and see what is going on with Kim. What is going on with, ooh, you almost got flippers coming out already. What is going on with Kim? 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 Some of these cards are not willing to jump. Let's go ahead and shuffle them a time or two in the regular style, like this. See if that helps, because sometimes the cards are not right side up or reversed, and that's really how they want to be when they come out in the readings, um, which is awesome and nice. It definitely makes for an interesting reading. Oh, okay, that works, Dougie. That works perfectly. Yeah, let's shuffle that one more time. What is going on with Kim? Ooh, we almost had some. What is going on with Kim? What is going on with Kim? What is going on? And actually, that's kind of funny because that might be why no cards are popping up right this second. What is going on with Kim? The cards, man, they work in very mysterious ways. Sometimes they're okay with doing it through other people's phones. Sometimes they're not. What is going on with Kim? What is going on with Kim? Ooh, there we go. We've already got some, but these ones actually flipped, so I'm going to flip them the right side up. Okay. So, oof. So your first card happens to be the Eight of Swords. And so when you look at this card, and it's in the past position, Kim, when you look at this card, it tells me that you've felt very, very trapped. And not just trapped, but also that you felt blindfolded and almost well, pretty much tied up, blindfolded and trapped. And I mean, if you look at this card, that's literally what it depicts. So that makes me wonder if something happened that made you feel blindfolded and trapped and with your hands tied and everything. And you don't need to get public about it. You don't need to say anything on here if you choose not to. That is your stuff. That is your business, okay? Your next card happens to be the Nine of Wands. Okay, so in this, you've got all these wands standing behind you, and you're the lone person with the one wand. Um, so your guard is now up. Your guard is now up. You might have some people around you, but you're it feels like your trust has been broken so much at this point in time that you've always got your eyes open and your eyes are peeled. Your eyes are open right now. You are seeing things for how they are, and you are guarding yourself, which is always a good thing. Holy smokes, girl, you just got like a bunch of cards that just flew out. So normally I only do a 3-card draw, but we got a little bit more. Like, we're talking a lot more. Okay. So 5 cards jumped out, and every single one of them except for one is upright. Your next card is the Judgment card. So any sort of legal thing that you had happen, that you had going on, you won, and you're feeling very victorious about this. It is a very empowering thing that you've done. However, in the process, you have lost people. You've lost somebody or people. Um, but I wouldn't worry about them. I would not, if those people are on your mind, I would not worry about them at all. Put it from your thoughts. Your next card is the Empress, okay? And I mean, the Empress, you're doing things the way that you feel that you need to do them in order to succeed, and you have with this woman being in your reading, you are doing the things that you need to do. Okay. Your next to be the Four of Swords, and it is reversed. Okay. So I'm not sure how I really like this card. Be very careful about who you do trust and who you do allow on in and around your life. Okay. Be very leery about them. Um and I don't know who it is or what it is that is going on, but if you mm, keep on track of where you're at. to not go back to something that is toxic for you, um, because it's not going to go well. So be very careful about who you trust. And if you do things the right way, you will be so filled with love and emotions and so many things that you have been denied in the past. Um, so just keep on taking it slow and steady, okay? Slow and steady wins the race. You don't have to be fast like the hare. If you recall the story of the hare and the tortoise won because the hare was just in too much of a rush and got lost on the way. So I would recommend stopping and taking your time. Taking your time is not always a bad thing. You can learn a lot about yourself and a lot about other people on the way in ways that you wouldn't have if you didn't stop to take that time. Plus, it can create new hobbies. It can make it to where you can find your ultimate dreams and what you choose to do and how you choose to do it. You know what I mean? Yep, that one kind of went out, which is fine because we've got plenty of sage right here to burn. Like, I would show y'all, but then y'all would see the messiness of my desk, and I don't think y'all need to see that. I hope that helped clarify anything for you, Kim. I hope that that answered some of the questions and whatnot that you had going on in your head, and I hope that that put a few things at ease for you. Um, I really do hope that that helped. Oh, you all might want to check your notification settings, which is the bell icon down below in YouTube. Um, because you're welcome, Kimberly. Um, because for some reason YouTube has not been notifying people of like live streams or videos until like way after the fact, and it's really weird. I've been having the same issue personally when I'm subscribed to people and I know that they're on and I don't get a notification for them at all. I have to go straight to their channel to see if they are live streaming or not, or if they are even have made a video recently or put out a video recently. It's been really weird. So please make sure to check up on that. And yeah, it's like I said, it's been kind of weird. Okay, Dougie. Yes, I can read you now. Also, don't forget to click that like button and share this with your friends. We're still on for another 40 minutes. Let's go ahead and get some other people up in here and get a reading done on some people. The more the merrier, right? So actually this piece is still semi going, but I want to relight some of it. It's probably not a good idea because it was already on a thin little thing. We cleanse these cards of any and all energies. We cleanse these cards of any and all negative energies. Okay, what is going on with Dougie? What is going on with Dougie? What is going on with, ooh, we've got a flipper already. The Page of Wands. So, have you been feeling stagnant lately? I don't think I really count those as flippers, but I am going to take a note of which cards they are and see if they come out later. Um, so the first card that you got was the reverse Page of Wands, okay? And usually when I see the page or the knight, I always think like forward momentum or um there's stuff like that, stuff along those lines. Sometimes even sexual stuff. Oh, good morning, Buffy. How are you doing today? But in this case, I see you as you're kind of like I feel like you think that things are kind of stagnant for you right now. Like that's what I get off of that card. Like you're kind of at a standstill halt. You know what I mean? What is going on with Dougie? What is going on with Dougie? What is going on with Dougie? What is going? Oh, there we go. Okay. So right now at this point in time, so you had the Page of Wands that's in the past, how you were feeling stagnant. But what I have for like the right now happening in the future type of thing is you're sitting there and you're watching things as they unfold. You're not making any rash decisions. You're taking in all of this knowledge. You're learning what you can. Um, and you're not going to make a decision until you really have all of everybody else's pieces on the table. You know what I mean? Which is a good position to be in because it actually leads to the 10 of cups. And I mean, that's the most cups that you can get. Okay. You got the rainbow, you got people celebrating, everybody's smiling, having a good time. If you keep on going down the road that you're going down right now, which is just seeing and observing and watching people, you will go ahead and get the emotional fulfillment that you have been wanting and looking for. Um, but just keep on doing what you're doing with taking everything nice and slow and taking everything as it comes to you, not rushing into things and no rash choices or decisions or anything like that. So yeah, that's a really good reading. That's awesome. And it's not necessarily that you feel stagnant right now. That's literally in the past position. Um that at some point in time you did feel stagnant recently. And I feel like at this point in time right now, you're just sitting here watching and observing and seeing and looking. You're not making any snap choices. You're getting all the information before you say, okay, this is what I'm going to do, which is a smart move to make. It really, really is. It, in a great degree, in a lot of ways, it actually shows a lot of wisdom on your end. Buffy, did you want to get a reading? I can only do one more this month. Next month, I can do two more for you, but I try to limit people to two per month so that way, if we get a bunch of people in here or things like that, I have the ability to get to them without saying, hey, sorry, people, can't do this. You know what I mean? Okay, cool, cool. Let's go ahead and do a reading for you. I will be lighting up some more sage because that sage is not lighting up the way that I want it to, but I also want to get these cards shuffled a little bit before I go ahead and start that reading. Just a wee bit. I might have to start shuffling them the other way a time or two. Getting a little bent in one direction. Oof. So I'm not trying to go ahead and take a whole bunch of sage right now because I don't need a whole bunch of sage to burn at one time. Just a little bit. We cleanse these cards of any and all energies. Cleanse these cards of any and all negative energies. Okay. Oh, you're welcome, Dougie. I'm glad that I could help and that I could do that for both you and Kim. As you guys know, I love doing my readings. It's something fun for me to do. Give back to everybody. What is going on with our friend Buffy? What is going on with our friend Buffy? What? Ooh, we've already got something coming out. We got the Knight of Wands reversed. What is going on with Buffy? I'm kind of getting the impression this is the start of a love reading almost. Uh, it. I feel like you had somebody in your life that you went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs over, and they weren't who they said they were. It's affected you. That's in the past position. What is going on with Buffy? Ooh, my goodness. Girl, every single time you come up here, you end up doing this whole let's do like 6 cards and stuff. It's really funny. So the rest of these are like, so this is what's going on right now. The rest of these are all future stuffs, okay? So right now you got the Hierophant card, which is really funny because we just pulled this card for Dougie. Excuse me. And so right now I feel like just like Dougie, you're sitting there and you're gathering up all of this information. You're not making any sudden movements. And that's brilliant on your part, especially with what you have going on next. Um, you've got the Judgment card, which is kind of a legal card. If you're going through anything legal wise, if you're looking for a positive outcome, it's in your favor. I'm not quite sure where it is. It could be with uh, help from the state. It could be with some sort of grant or scholarship. It could be it could be getting a book published. It could be all of these different little things that I can't possibly know about or tell you what it is. I just know that whatever it is, it looks like it's going to be going in your favor. However, I also see right here, the next card happens to be the 5 of Cups, and you can see that 3 cups are down and 2 cups are up, and they don't have any liquid spilled, and this person has their back turned on these other 2 cups. So whatever emotions you're feeling that you feel like have expelled over in the future, don't forget the people right over here, or the cups, I should say, or the emotions over here that made you feel at least a little bit good. Don't forget them. Don't think of them all as spilled milk, okay? So you really should go ahead and check that out. And if you do that, which it looks like you do, you've got the 2 of Cups. And as you can see, you're celebrating, you're happy, you're doing good. You know, however, I also see another Knight of Cups. So protect yourself emotionally and take the steps that you believe are necessary in order to further your life. Um to enable you to go in a positive direction. Oh, good morning. Yeah, you can ask a question. I need to cleanse my cards first. I just got through doing a reading. And I cleanse my cards each time. My cards don't seem to even want to pull out when I don't. Actually kind of funny. But yeah, GD, you're more than welcome to ask a question. And thank you, Buffy, for joining us. Oh, we almost forgot a card. Kind of blended in over here. Your GS? I'm not sure what, or are you meaning GF? Sweetheart, that's a love reading. I'm not going to go ahead and do a love reading. I did it once on Samhain. I somehow actually got some cards backwards in here, which is kind of funny to me, in my personal opinion. But that was because it was Samhain, and I also wanted to make it up to you for not having done a reading for you. Yes, I can give you a general. Sorry, I still need to shuffle my cards real quick. And make sure that none of them flipped upside down. That was kind of weird. I normally don't do that. That is so funny to me. Okay, it looks like they're all the right way. Yeah, no, sweetheart, if you want a in-depth love reading, there is a link to my Patreon account below. And I can do a full-blown in-depth love reading for you and try to get you as many details as I can. But I just really don't think that a person's love life should be put on blast. It's, in my opinion, your love life is not something that the world needs to know about. And so many people do try to know about other people's love lives. And, you know, curiosity killed the cat, but it's better to ask from the horse's mouth rather than getting secondhand information. So if you have some sort of question to her about her, I would talk to her. We cleanse these cards of any energies. We cleanse these cards of any and all negative energies. Yeah, Buffy, I do think that you need friends right now. What is going on with GD? What is going on? Ooh, we've already got a card flipping. You've got the Ace of Cups. So you feel like you've put out a lot of emotions in the past and you're feeling kind of, well, you felt kind of empty. What is going on with GD? What is going on with GD? What is going on with GD? Oop, there we go. So that's in the current position. Right now you feel kind of guarded. Emotional but guarded. You when you were a kid, did you ever do that whole weird little thing where like one hand went like this and you were like that trying to mess with somebody? So that's kind of the impression that I get with this card, is that you're not necessarily trying to mess with somebody, but that you're guarded while at the same time you're being blinded by something. Something is blinding you. And that's what's currently going on right now. You're not looking at the bigger picture, but you're still on a defense. Which isn't necessarily a healthy thing. It However, being on the defense can be a good thing. So it really just depends on one's view and outlook on what you're on the defense about. What is going on with GD? What is going on with GD? What is going on with GD? What is going on with... Ooh, there we go. So your last and final card is the Magician. This is a guy or a person who knows what is up. They can pull a magic trick out from left field because they already had that process and that thing planned out. It's kind of... So for example, if you sit there and you said, okay, you know what? I know that because I'm taking a non-paid vacation next month, I need to make sure that I save up some extra money for when I get home so that way I'm not worried about it. Well, say you and your significant other go on that vacation and you come back. Well, now she's freaking out or he's freaking out. One of you two is freaking out. The other person who didn't put the money away is freaking out, right? Well, you pull that magic trick right out of your pocket and go, no, we've got this covered. I made sure of that before we left. That sort of thing. Maybe not quite that case scenario, but does that make sense? So yeah, that is that's awesome. I actually enjoy being able to pull those rabbits out of the hat type of tricks. Those tricks are fun to do on people, especially when they least expect it. Sorry, I wanted to make sure that got nice and burning. Yeah, Buffy, I do think that you need good friends. And you're welcome, GD. I'm glad that I could help. Like I said, if you actually want to do a private one-on-one reading, there is a link to my Patreon below. Uh, you might not be able to click on it. If you can't, then just copy and paste it into your browser, and I can do a private one-on-one in-depth reading. I've even got the tarot cards for it. But yeah. And if you don't want to go through me, there's many other people that you can go through. Yeah, having friends is always a good thing. Having good friends is always a good thing, Buffy. I think that unfortunately, we as humans, we most of us, we want to see the good in people. We want to think that nobody's gonna mess us up and nobody's gonna mess us over. Nobody's gonna take for granted our good hearts that we have or anything like that. Uh, However, I think that not everybody is like that, and I don't think that friends always necessarily intentionally try to hurt us, but in the end, it's the people who are closest to you that hurt a person the most. And the only reason why they hurt a person the most is because they are closer to them. You know, that's really all that really boils down to is the closer you are to somebody, the more opportunity that they have to hurt you. However, the bigger and better of a friendship and a relationship you can make with a person or people um, when you stop and sit there and make yourself vulnerable. Just be careful on who you make yourself vulnerable to. But yeah. So normally we do Tarot Tuesdays in the morning or early afternoon. here in Oregon. But it's been a very busy and eventful day for not just me, but Jennifer as well. And so, you know what, though, Jay, I think that honestly, the best kind of friend a person can have is probably an animal, to be honest. My dog has been my best friend since day one, and I've absolutely adored having her. However, we also all need that human companionship. And I mean, we all know how that one goes, right? And you are my friend, Buffy. Last time I checked, we were friends. I mean, I didn't think anything changed. Although I'm still not painting toenails. That's out of the question. I don't no. No feet for me. Sorry, I had to throw that funny in there. Couldn't help myself. Yeah, I've also got a kitten too. She's around here somewhere. She's not too much of a fan of the sage. She's just like, I don't know what you are burning. I'm not a fan of it. But I'll go over here. It's the flame she doesn't like. She has a thing about not liking flames, and I think that's because the electricity went out here at one point in time, and so I had to light a candle, and she started going up to the candle, and I was like, "Oh, no, 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 no," and so I did that weird little sound, and she kinda did the Halloweeny kitty and was like, "Okay, no more flame for me." So she hasn't actually tried coming around when I've got a candle lit or anything like that. Oh, actually, there she is. She's stretching out right now. But yeah, so I thought that was kind of funny. And I mean, I wouldn't have thought that that kind of sound would have had that kind of reaction, but I mean, she is a smart cat, so that's always a good thing. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, and I also brought out the Namaste cards, and this week is actually our week to do Sunday Fun Day. We did not do it last week, but we did it the week before. So, like I said, it will be an every other Sunday thing. I cannot always do Sunday Fun Day every Sunday. I work on a farm. You know, there's dogs here. There's lots of stuff that has to get done at certain times, and right now is sort of our slow season, but it's not as slow as one might think because this is still again a farm. So I've still got seeds that I've got to harvest. I've got stuff that needs to get moved around. I've got yard debris that needs to get burned up. So it's not always feasible for me to sit there and do Sunday Fun Day every Sunday because yeah, I tend to uh, do a little farm work here and there. What can I say? And yard maintenance is kind of part of that. I don't feel like sitting there tripping over a branch or something. Get some better sage. It's some really good sage. It's some white sage, but the problem is that she got near the candle one time, and ever since then she doesn't want to go around it. She doesn't mind the sage. I actually have to keep it away from her because she likes it. She will eat it. It's like catnip to her or something. I don't know. Maybe she's just a little weird. Oh, happy Thanksgiving to you too, Buffy. There you go. There we go. And happy Thanksgiving to everybody as well. What is everybody doing for Thanksgiving? I'm actually going to be watching my boss cook. He is cooking. Like, yes. I am very lucky to have my cat and how she is, but the eating the sage part, not so much. She oh now she's I think she's gonna try to climb up here. She is. Hi, come here. She's like, I don't know, man. I don't know about this, ma'am. Oh, there she is. Eek. I can't really bring her up here too often while I've got my boards out because she will try to get on the table because she doesn't acknowledge it as a table. But yeah, She's just a little cuddle bug, and so is Rosie. You can just barely make out her tail right now, wagging in the corner of the screen. Oh, yeah. Let's go put you with your sister from another mister. Oh, thank you. Yeah, she's adorable. She's a little bit of a rascal at night, but she's adorable. She really is. Yeah. So what is everybody else doing for Thanksgiving? Buffy, you're hanging out with friends. What are you doing, Jay? And what are you doing, Jen? Your dog tries to eat. Oh, it is the best. I love it. I love living on a farm. And I mean, we're slowly expanding everything and it's taking time because, we can't build up overnight or anything like that, but we've slowly been building up, so it's been lovely. Oh, you're not doing anything? Oh, you're going to Kim's daughter's for Thanksgiving. That's nice, Dougie. Why aren't you doing anything, Jay? Aren't you gonna at least like cook some turkey and like have a get together with a couple of friends? You've got to have some friends. I know that you do. Pull together and like have a cute little tiny get together, like 5, 6 people tops. I don't know about the mandates or anything like that around you right now, but yeah, that would be so much fun. Oh, you're cooking for other people. I understand that. I do that a lot. I cook for a lot of people. Not all the time, but yeah, I seem to cook more often than not. Nice, nice. I bet you and Wills will have a wonderful time. Actually, I made my boss a cake the other day um, because it was his birthday, so that was all sorts of fun. And it was a strawberry cake with strawberry frosting, and it was decorated with vanilla frosting. It was yummy. And so I think I might just have to go ahead and like figure out how to recreate that again or something similar to that during Christmas time because that was actually a lovely little pick me up during the whole cold season, but tasting the strawberries and like, yeah, reminds me of summer. And I mean, honestly, I'm sorry if you are allergic to strawberries because strawberries are amazing. In my opinion, they taste amazing. I can never decide if it's strawberries or raspberries that are my favorite berry. But yeah, anybody else do random baking like that? I tend to do that a lot. That's like probably the third cake I've baked in the past couple of months, and each one of them have all been decorated and everything. Right now, I think it's only going to be 2 to my knowledge. I don't think it's going to be anybody else besides me and my boss. I think my coworker might show up for a little bit, but not for very long. I know that his kid is doing something for Thanksgiving as well, so I think he's going to be going over there as well. So he might do a little bit of hopping back and forth. I don't know, but past that, I think is only going to be 2 people, me and my boss. Yeah, and see, I would love to invite other people. I just not a lot of people have the ability to get out here, and I don't have the ability to go ahead and get a lot of people out here. Um, yeah, it's not exactly bus accessible. So, although I kind of do wish it was. Just saying. Yeah, I kind of sort of live in the deep country. But that'll be nice to have your mom and your dad and your aunt over for Thanksgiving. That'll be fun. That'll be a lovely little get together for you. Yeah, it's somewhere on my phone too. It was a beautiful cake. It was, and it was very yummy. Here, actually, let's see if I can find it real quick. I have a habit of taking a lot of pictures. Okay. There was the middle. I don't know how well you guys are able to see that, but there were chopped up strawberries on there. And then this was the final result. But it turned out really pretty. I liked it. It was very nice. But yeah, so I made that cake and I decorated it and all that good fun stuff. And yeah, it was a fun cake to make. It really was. And it was delicious. Like I said, I kind of want to make another cake. Thank you. Yeah, I had fun. I had fun with it. It was basic piping. It wasn't anything too complex or anything like that, which I personally thought was nice. It's nice not to get too complex with cakes and stuff like that. They're just simple and yummy and thank you. Thank you. Yeah. But, it was very yummy and it did look beautiful. I sent one of those pictures to one of my other friends and she was like, "Where's mine?" And I'm like, "Wait a minute, I have a freezer and freezer bags." But that's about it. Like unless you're coming down here. And she was like, "Well, yeah, no, I can't do that. I gotta work." It's like, "Oh, well, yeah, sorry." Pass out as like freezer bags and whatnot, but yeah, we're actually hitting that 1 hour mark almost. And so we will be doing the namaste cards. Again, don't forget to check out those links in the description below. If you cannot click on them directly, just try highlighting them and copying them and then putting them on your little browser. It's yeah, I do live in BFE. To be very blunt, it's very BFE. But yeah, I don't forget to check the links, like I was saying. And if you're not able to click on them, highlight them and then copy them and put them on your browser thing, your little browser web bar thing, and it should take you directly to one of those links. Okay. Um, and yeah, so next week, again, we will be doing Sunday Funday this upcoming Sunday, and then the following week we will not. Normally, as you all know, Tarot Tuesday is usually in the early morning, well, early afternoon, late morning times. But I'm really glad that I was able to do the evening one. It made it to where my life was a heck of a lot easier today because it's been a very, very busy day for me today so far. So yeah. But I hope I can see everybody on Sunday, and I hope that you all have enjoyed your readings today. I hope you all have enjoyed your day. I'm really looking forward to Turkey Day. Who does not love eating turkey? Like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna put myself into a food coma. I am definitely looking forward to it. I had onions somewhere, but those little onion toppings, I had them somewhere. Now I can't seem to find them anywhere. And, so I'm just like, "Okay, what happened to them?" I'm wondering if the cat actually got a hold of them, to be honest, because she gets a hold of the strangest things sometimes. It's really weird. And then I don't see it again for the longest time. It's like I said, she's really, really weird. And so I'm actually gonna pull out the namaste cards. I'm not gonna go ahead and pull our card yet. So what I've been doing actually is I've been putting the ones that I've been reading in the live streams on the top. So I actually kind of just want to shuffle them about a little bit um, before I go ahead and start reading any of them, just to Mix it up a bit, you know. There's like, I think there's 44 cards in here, 42 or 44. I think there's 42. Ooh. Um, 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 um. Oh, it's not saying right there. Could have swore there was 44 in here. Yep, 44. Okay. About to say, I feel like I'm going crazy here. I thought that there was 44. I could have swore that it was labeled somewhere. But yeah, I absolutely adore these cards. These cards are amazing. They're very beautifully written. They've got beautiful designs on the back. Like, I mean, let's just go over the back of these cards for a second. I mean, look at those. They're beautiful and they're all different. Every single one of them is completely different. You know, oh, wrong way. There we go. Nice little rainbow and like tree of life or just a tree in general, still beautiful nonetheless. Like, I mean, these cards are just absolutely stunning. I love the backs of them. I love the detail work. I love the intricacies behind it. It's gorgeous. You know what I mean? Absolutely stunning in my opinion. And so, yeah, I couldn't resist getting these cards when I saw them, and I have been trying to turn it into a habit of reading at least one namaste card before we go ahead and end the live streams, just to try to end everything on a nice, yummy, positive note until the next time. You know what I mean? I just think that it's a lovely way to do so. But yeah, I I just I'm gonna have to pick up some other type of deck that's similar to this, but not identical, so that I have extras to be able to play around with every once in a while and bring out every once in a while and whatnot. Because you know, variety, they say, is the spice of life. So, and I have no room to talk. I've got so many different tarot decks. It's crazy, super crazy. But yeah, okay. Let's see here. Let's find a back that I think is like especially pretty. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I love this one. I think that we will have to do that one. Look at all those hearts, the sky behind it, and the flowers. It's nice to be up here. I was kind of worried about being so late today and doing this, but then I was just like, you know what? We're gonna do it anyways. We're gonna do it anyways. Nothing's gonna stop us. So I could not resist saying, you know what? We'll be doing this. You know? So this card, and I promise I will show it and put it on the screen if you want to read it or take a screenshot. You might have to pause the video for a second just to let you know. So this card says, "You are blessed regardless. Every experience enriches us and those around us in some way, regardless of what we achieve or don't achieve, do or don't do. All is a blessing in one form or another. Nothing is a mistake, for all serves a divine purpose. All is blessed." I think I've read this card one other time because it sounds kind of familiar, but still beautifully written nonetheless. Absolutely gorgeous. A lovely message to go ahead and end on. So I hope everybody enjoyed the readings. I hope you all had fun. I have a blast doing these readings. I so much enjoy being able to come up here and hang out with everybody and give these tarot readings and whatnot. And so next time, share the video with your friends and family. Let's try to get more people in on these readings. Let's let's share it. Let's do all that fun stuff. Don't forget to check that notification with the bell down there. It's been a little sensitive lately. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do so below. Facebook or YouTube likes dumping subscribers off every once in a while. It's really weird. But yeah, and then click that bell and click all notifications. That way you get notified of every single video that I live stream or upload anytime I do it. Okay. I hope you all have fun. I hope you all stay safe and blessed be, and bye for now.